Let me remind you of a couple of the safety rules you'll need to know for our trip today. Please remember to remain seated at all times. This does include small children, as they are not permitted to stand on the lap, on the seat, or on the floor. If you have small children in your group, please have them sit in the center portion of your seat with an adult on the outside edges. Also, remember to keep all body parts inside the car at all times, and the use of tobacco products is not permitted during our trip. Thank you.
Alrighty, folks, who's ready for a train ride? That was pretty pitiful. I said, who's ready for a train ride? Hey, there we go. That got us a-rolling. Now we're moving. If you folks will look over to your left-hand side down there in the depot, wave goodbye to our depot master, Slack. He's up there at the front of the depot. Say bye, Slack.
Bye, Slack.
Oh, come on. Say bye, Slack.
Bye, Slack.
We'll be back in about 20 minutes, Slack. Take care of the depot for us. Some of them under dentures back there on the boardwalk. I want to get those. Now we here at Dollywood are known as the friendliest place in the whole Great Smoky Mountains, so it's up to us here on the train to keep it that way. So on the count of three, let's give all these people here the Village Crossing a great big old Southern howdy. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
Howdy!
Hey, great job, everyone. That's right, we're going on a train ride. Coming up over here, your right-hand side is that old-fashioned gristmill. We call this other out of old Bengals and good loaf bread. But you stop by and get yourself a loaf of food today and hang your deal on fire at it. I'm pretty hungry back here. Wave to Dennis over here on the left-hand side. Let us roll on through that old farm process. Hey, Dennis, feed the chickens. We're having scrambled eggs tonight. Now you guys sit back, relax, keep on being friendly, and I'll tell you what about this rolling piece of history that's right behind with us today. It all started way back in May of 1938 when the Baltimore Locomotive Works out of Eddystone, Pennsylvania built our narrow gauge Mikado-style steam locomotive number 70. The number 70 weighs a little over 230,000 pounds. It's a genuine coal-fired steam-driven Type 282 locomotive. Now that 282 simply means 2 small wheels in the front, 8 large travel wheels in the middle, and 2 small trailer wheels in the back. After she was built, she was shipped out to work on the White Pass Yukon Railroad in Skagway, Alaska. She was later commissioned into the United States Army. Coming up on your right-hand side is Timber Canyon, home to Thunderhead. Engineer Al, come on, you won't give it away. He's a guy responsible for driving us up and down distance on up the mountain. And imagine yourself riding behind one of these Tennessees for steam locomotives, the Tennessean, all the way back in 1851. The Cherokee natives called these mountains Chiconahay, which means land of blue snow. These mountains are home to more flowering plants and trees than anywhere else in the United States. Even in the area can be the song of over 200 different species of birds in flight. The Smokies truly are a never-ending song that changes with each season and with each pair of eyes. Now, when you and Dollywood are awful proud of Cinderella, we'd like to let her show off every once in a while. So what do you say on the count of 3? Would you like to engineer Al play a tune on that Crosby three-tone whistle? I said, would you like to hear a tune on that whistle? On the count of 3, let's tell him to blow the whistle. You've got to be real loud. They can hear you. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
Blow the whistle!
Well, we'll do all the work with us. Right over here.
Give Cinderella now a great big old round of applause. Now we've reached the highest point of a little train ride today up here on the Iron Mountain Summit. We just climbed a little over 300 feet of elevation in the past mile and a half. We're going to go straight back down the same way we came up. Do not worry, we have got some of the best brakes money can buy, and they're supposed to be here next week.
Yeah.
the kudzu over here on your left, you'll see the green rails of the Fire Chaser Express. That's a dual launch roller coaster that launches you both forwards and backwards. No loops, no drops, just fast moving curves, and you only have to be 39 inches tall to ride. Up there on the ridge with the blue rails, that's the Wild Eagle. It'll take you up 21 stories off the scenic floor of the Smokies and drop you 13 stories at speeds over 61 miles an hour through a giant 110-foot loop. That might be the most 2 minutes and 22 seconds excitement you've had here at the park today. Raise your hand if you've been on that Wild Eagle before. All right, not bad for people. Raise your hand if you're not going to set foot anywhere near the Wild Eagle. Oh my goodness, the feathers are flying. Once y'all get done riding the train, stop by that Wild Eagle gift shop and get you a great big old yellow shirt that says, "I'm a chicken." Now the orange rails coming up on your left are the Big Bear Mountain Coaster. That's our newest roller coaster here at the park. Features over 4,000 feet of track, 3 separate launches, goes behind a waterfall, through a cave, and even has onboard audio. That's a great family roller coaster, so make sure you go check that one out later on today. The green rails behind that, that's the Dragon Flyer. That's a great first-time roller coaster for anyone that's never been on one before. And the great big old tower taking people up right now, that's the Drop Line. It'll take you up 230 feet in the air, let you look around for a little bit, and drop you straight down at 77 miles an hour. You not want to go to the bathroom before that one.
Yeah, it's a little weird when it angles out because all your weight rests on the, it's like move that part, I'm falling, there's no balance.
And wave to our fireman Kyle. Come on everyone, give him a wave. He's leaning out to the left-hand side of the engine up there. But he's the hard-working man who's responsible for hand shoveling all that coal to the firebox, bringing us up and down the mountain. Now, our engines operate the same today as when they were very first built. This engine alone drinks up to 5,000 gallons of water and burns up to 5 tons of coal in order to bring 4,000 to 6,000 of you guys up and down this mountain on a busy day like today. We here at Dollywood are awful proud of all of our engines and the guys and gals who operate them. And we hope you enjoy riding behind them just as much as we do. Hey Al, let us know when we're rolling back into town, please.
Just stay on track and never look back. Choo 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 choo, boo boo boo, boo, smoke is coming through. Oh, I know I'm gonna miss you, but I hope it ain't for long. And I wonder if you're even gonna notice that I'm gone. Oh, it hurts to know you cheated, and it hurts to know you lied. But it hurts me even worse to know you never even tried. I've had my days full of heartaches. And for the train he died, and I'm on my way to get on the train.
hands up in the air, wave at all these fine folks waiting across the road tomorrow crossing and down in Crassus Valley, because you never know who you might see. Folks, remember that great big old Southern County we gave as your brother in town? Well, let's do it again on the count of three. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
Howdy!
Oh, come on, folks. Let's do the loudest train today. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
Howdy!
Hey, great job, everyone. Now, folks, if you need a nice cool off today, go down there to your right-hand side to the Smoky Mountain River Rampage. You will get soaked from head to toe on that ride. That's a great ride to do at the end of your day. Get on that ride, get soaked from head to toe, get in your car, and go home. Whew, what a wonderful experience. Next to the green fence over there is the Rockin' Roadway. You can take your parents and kids on a ride in some 1950s cars. You don't even need a driver's license to do that one. Over here on your right-hand side is our full-service train shop, and sitting outside that shop there, you'll see our other steam locomotive number 192, Klondike Katie. She's built in 1943 by Dollywood Locomotive Works, and she also worked on the White Pass and Yukon Railroad during World War II. She's taking a little break right now, but she'll be back running with us here in a couple weeks or so. Over here on your left-hand side, you got the country fair with all sorts of games, food, and attractions for the entire family to enjoy. Down there with the blue and yellow, that's the foam zone. It'll be opening up later on today. They have all sorts of fun down there at the foam zone. On behalf of myself, Conductor Eli back here in car number 7, and my assistant conductor by the name of Ann up there in car number 3. Together, we'd like to thank y'all for riding with us today here in the Dollywood Express. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Dollywood.
Once again, folks, we would like to remind you to please remain seated until the train has come to a complete stop. We will let you know when it is safe to exit. Thank you, and enjoy yourself here at Dollywood.
Yes, folks, please remain seated for me as we roll into the depot. We've got to make sure engineer Al has completely set the brakes. We could start rolling forwards or backwards. So for now, just please remain seated for me. I'll let you know when it is safe to exit the train. Please remain seated for me. We're back, Slack. Everyone, please remain seated for me. This is a great time to make sure you gather up all of your personal belongings like hats, cell phones, camera bags, children. Yes, please don't forget your children. But for now, everyone, please remain seated. Remain seated. I hear